Okay. Delta Manufacturing Limited uses a special type of material in the production of industrial pumps. The company wants to improve its inventory control system to avoid stockouts and reduce holding costs. The following information relates to the material used by the company. Okay. So here we have annual demand 12,000 units. We've got the ordering cost per order $40. This is the cost they incur whenever they're making an order. Holding cost per unit per year $2. This is the cost of storing the inventory or holding the inventory. Lead time 5 to 7 days. This is how long they should wait whenever they place an order. Average daily usage 40 units. On average, they produce 40 units. Maximum daily usage. The maximum pumps they can produce in a day is 60. Minimum daily usage, the minimum number of pumps that can be made, 20 units. Reorder quantity, 1,200 units. Each time they place an order, they're ordering 1,200 units. So the first thing is calculate the economic order quantity. So colleagues, what do we remember as the definition of the economic order quantity before I start solving? What is the economic order quantity? Mr. Twambo? Madam Sylvia? Good evening. Yes. Yes, that's correct, madam. The economic order quantity minimizes the holding and the ordering costs. Okay. It tells you how much the quantity to order so that you minimize your ordering and your holding costs. Remember, the holding and ordering costs act in opposite ways. Okay. Your order costs, the bigger the amount that you order, the less orders you make, the less the ordering costs. The holding costs, okay, the more that you bring in, the more inventory that you bring in, these holding costs increase. All right. So these costs act different in terms of the quantity that you're bringing in. So the economic order quantity is trying to minimize both. Right. So this is the formula for the economic order quantity. 2 times annual demand multiplied by ordering cost. The order cost over the holding cost. Okay. So we already have our values. Annual demand 12,000 units, ordering cost $40, holding cost $2. So this is how we do it. Okay, we're going to say 2 times 12,000 times 40. We're going to get 960,000. All right. 960,000 divided by 2, you get 480,000. The square root of 480,000, 692.82. Okay. So We round off this figure. Our economic order quantity is 693 units. This is how much we must order in order to minimize our holding and ordering costs. Are we okay with this, colleagues? Any question? Okay. Next, we need to get the reorder level. Colleagues, what is the reorder level? Yes, yes. Tells you when you reach this level of inventory, you need to place an order. Okay, so the reorder level is the maximum daily usage multiplied by the maximum lead time. Okay, so the maximum daily usage, okay, here we're given maximum daily usage 60 units, maximum lead time 7 days. Okay, so 60 times 7, you get 420 units. Okay. So when you find in the company you have 420 units, that's when you need to make a new order. Okay. Yes. Any questions on that? Yes. I told you we did this topic, so I know most of you remember all of this. Okay. Calculate the minimum stock level. Colleagues, what's the minimum stock level? Yes, yes, yes. That's the minimum level of inventory that you should in the shop. Okay. That's the minimum level of inventory that you must have in your shop. So minimum stock level, reorder level minus average daily usage multiplied by average lead time. Okay, so the average lead time, you just say 5 plus 7. I hope you remember where these 5 and 7 are coming from. Yeah, 5 to 7 days. So 5 plus 7, that is 12, right? Divided by 2, average lead time is 6 days, right? We already have our average daily usage, which is 40 units, and we already have our reorder level. Okay, so reorder level 420 minus our minimum was our average daily usage 40 and our average lead time 6. So you say 40 times 6, 240. 420 minus 240, 180 units. Any questions on that? So please remember these formulae. They won't be given to you in the exam. Okay, so After this class, I'll write them down in the WhatsApp chat so that at least you can have a paper where you have these formula. Then you can also look around for questions on this so that you practice with this formula because the formula will never change. Okay. Yes. Calculate the maximum stock level. Colleagues, what is the maximum stock level? Because remember, for each of these, we have to define what they are. So, what is the maximum stock level? What are we talking about when we say maximum stock level? Yes, Mr. Twambo, you are the one answering, so I think it is fair if I ask you to answer. Yes, maximum stock level. Oh, okay, let me just say it. Okay, let me just say it. Yeah, your idea is correct. Yes, this is the most amount of inventory you should have in your shop. Okay, the most amount of inventory that you should have in your shop. Yes. It's a control measure, yes. If you have more, probably those who stay on the shelves and get bad. You'll be overstocking. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So yes, it's through trial and error. You have to notice, like with your shop. Okay, you need this is the data that you need to extrapolate. Okay, Mr. Kasson. Okay, for your shop, you have to find out. Okay, obviously your ordering cost, you'll be able to know what your ordering cost is and your holding cost per unit. Those you'll be able to tell. Okay, and you need to know, okay, what is my lead time? So you're going to see, like, times maybe when you place an order, sometimes if the order comes fast, means it comes like within 5 days. That is fast in your case. If it delays, like it takes 7 days, you'll be like, or more, you take note, okay, this is the most I've waited for my orders. So you'll be able to now determine, okay, what's my maximum lead time and my minimum lead time. Then the average daily usage, you find, okay, on average, this shop that I am, or this factory that I'm, how many units do I produce on average, or how many units do I sell on average? Okay, you get that data. Okay, the maximum daily usage. Okay, when we're at our peak, what is the most we produce, or what is the most we sell? Okay, the minimum daily usage when it's a very bad day, what is the least we produce, what is the least we sell? And then also, whenever you're placing orders, you reorder quantity. You take note of that. Then you call Mr. Mwava and we calculate this, Mr. Kasonda. Yes, this is through trial and error, colleagues. Okay, it's so if anyone owns a grocery shop here, you can utilize this. It's just that this question is only specific on one form of inventory. Okay, when it's multiple forms of inventory, we need to research, colleagues. If it's multiple, for each of those multiple, you need to do their individual tabulations. Okay, or you can make them as a basket. Okay, you can make them as a basket of goods. Whenever I'm placing an order, I'm getting sugar, macaroni, oil, and whatever, whatever. Yes. So maximum level Okay, reorder level plus reorder quantity minus minimum usage multiplied by minimum lead time. Okay. Madam Sylvia, remember when you asked why are we using minimum here? Do you remember that day? Okay. So our reorder level 420 units, reorder quantity 1,200, minimum usage 20 units, minimum lead time 5 days. Okay, so it's just a matter of putting the values 420 plus 1,200 minus 20 times 5, order of operations, board mass, 20 times 5, that is 100. Okay, then 420 plus 1,200, 1,620. 1,620 minus 100, you get 1,520. Okay. Any questions? Okay, calculate the average stock level. Colleagues, what's the average stock level? Yes, Mr. Kaswano, since you showed you are grasping the topic, yes, average stock level. Hmm, it just, yes. It can pass it, but it can pass it, but average is more like this is what it's more like this is what is expected for you. The balance, the balanced inventory. Explain on that one, Mr. Twamp. Yes, on average, this is how much you should have on average. Okay, but the balance part is where I just needed to explain a bit. What are you balancing out? Do not worry, if you got that from a book, it's okay. Okay, but we just want to dig deep. Yes. No, I was saying that. Could you explain on the balance part? I just want to get the concept about the balance part. It's not less or more. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Trumbo, for your contribution. Colleagues, okay, that's, I hope we've heard that. Yes, so it's the minimum stock level plus the reorder quantity divided by 2. Minimum stock level, 180 units. Okay, remember we calculated this 180. Reorder quantity, 1,200 units. 1,200 divided by 2, 600. 600 plus 180, 780 units. Yes, for this is the average stock level. Explain two benefits of using EOQ and stock control levels in managing materials. What we've been calculating, those are the control levels, okay, colleagues? Those are the control levels. So what's the benefit of having those control levels and the economic order quantity? Can I start? Maybe I start with the most obvious one. The most obvious. The question is, explain two benefits of using EOQ and stock control levels in managing materials. So I wanted to start with the most obvious one. Okay. So can I start with the most obvious one? Okay, to prevent stock outs, running out of stock. That one is especially for the control levels. You don't want a situation where you don't have anything to sell. You run out of stock. Yes, colleagues, what are the other benefits? Yes, yes. That's what the purpose of that maximum level there, to prevent you overbuying or overproducing where you have wastage. Yes, that's number two. Okay, so number one, to prevent running out of stock, to prevent overstocking. Yes, number three. Yes, to reduce inventory costs. And which are these inventory costs? Wonderful, yes. Any more colleagues for those who own grocery shops or factories?